and welcome back to In the Forefront. This year, 2020, marks the 27th year of Serba Dynamic Holdings Berhad as an energy engineering services provider, having successfully established and positioned itself as a multinational company by expanding its presence overseas while strengthening its position as a homegrown champion. After nearly 3 decades of achievements, Serba Dynamic can now be proud of more than 10 subsidiaries covering a range of services while celebrating its humble beginning as a small company from Sarawak.
Is located in Bintulu at that time, and Bintulu historically is a village, a fishing village, and when the Petronas founded the gas and oil over that locations, they make a decision to develop it and spur up the entire economy from a fishing village to what it is today. I would say it's already declared as a city, and with massive industry activities going over there together with the surrounding area, what we call it as Samalaju at the moment. It happened in 1993, looking at 11th of June 1993. The company was incorporated, and I still remember that it is a chef company which we choose from the list of companies which is available. So we see that Serba Dynamic Sendian Berhad give a good aspirations and meaning with the main intentions that we hope the organization will be always be dynamic. So it goes back to the word Serba Dynamic.
In justifying the brand name, for the past 27 years, the company and its leaders have defined the phrase dynamic in their own unique way. In addition to main service offerings in operations and maintenance, engineering, procurement, construction and commissioning, IT solutions, Serba Dynamic also optimizes their expertise through the education and training sector. It is also a way for them to give back to the country and to society. With the objective of contributing impactfully to education, training and vocational sectors, Serba Dynamic Global Skills Center was born. With facilities for theoretical classes as well as practical field sessions, Serba Dynamic now operates 7 training centers in Shah Alam, Paka, Kemaman, Pasir Gudang, Labuan, Miri, and, of course, never misses its birthplace, Bintulu.
Serba Dynamic Global Skills Center was established way back in year 2000 to offer short courses related to mechanical rotating equipment. In 2008, we wanted to be more serious in this industry. That's why we offered competency programs for rotating equipment technicians certified by City and Guilds Institute of London. And then to date, we have more than 2,000 participants attended the short courses, and more than 500 students completed the competency programs.
Along the way, since we started to do maintenance, some of our clients requested that since we have these expert engineers and technicians, they said, could you help to train our staff on this pump, on this turbine? And then we did it like informally. And then the requests started to become more and more. Then our CEO thought that it's time that we really do a focused unit on training. Then we started to develop a few training programs based on plant maintenance, very niche training programs. And then the demand began to grow. So then in year 2008, we had some serious initiatives. We started to collaborate with international partners like City and Guild in UK and some other local partners, and we develop technical diploma programs which were designed to serve the plant maintenance industry. Yeah. The vision of Serba Dynamic Global Skills Center is to be a global educational institute of preferred choice, providing world-class training and education services of now and the future. This is our vision. We want to enhance our clients' competency and give the industry workforce the skills that they need to meet the challenges of the future. And something else that we do is we want to create a paradigm shift in education and training by incorporating the latest technology into training, such as mixed reality, computer-based training programs and such. And then we want to develop distinctive training programs which is driven by the market rather than just simply doing any TVET-based programs and then pushing them to the market.
With technical and vocational education and training, or TVET, continuing to remain the government's focus to drive the nation's economy, 60% of jobs created under the 11th Malaysia Plan are expected to require technical and vocational skills, which will in return increase skilled human capital base. But what are the challenges of TVET empowerment in Malaysia? And in line with that, what does Serba Dynamic offer through its Global Skills Center to tackle this issue?
Not only in Malaysia, if we talk about even this is a global scenario, one of the main challenges is the perception towards TVET. TVET has always been seen as a second-class option. Especially the older generation of the parents, they are a bit skeptical when they when their children want to pursue a program in the TVET sector. But in fact, we can see it very clearly now that TVET is a very important field, and when you are really specialized in a field, you are able to earn much more than any normal degree holder. And going by the current trend, where the industry demands skills rather than qualification, so in this sense, I believe that in a way, TVET will be the future of education. And then second is technical institutions. They are supposed to cater graduates who are able to immediately fit into the industry. And creating this real work environment in an institute, that is the challenge, because it involves a lot of equipment and so on. And then another challenge is to continuously change the methods, the equipment, the processes of use in that particular institute to suit the fast-moving industry. And I see that many institutes are not able to cope with this. So they continue to train these TVET graduates with the old technologies, the old methods. So when these people graduate, they find that whatever they have learned is not relevant anymore. So then we start to produce substandard graduates.
Our specialties that we offer to our clients include mechanical engineering, material science engineering, health and safety, digital contact center, and also fiber optic technologies. The direction now is to go global, especially targeting developing countries such as Indonesia, Suriname, and also Guyana. At the same time, we're also in the midst of negotiating with potential sellers of private university, because we want to have our own global university. So that will be our direction and vision.
Serba Dynamic Global Skill Center is to train and develop skilled personnel to work under the oil and gas industry. Serba Dynamic has come up with many types of training that we are having to improve and enhance the skills and capability of workers and also newcomers to play in this industry and to further build it to be a better industry. Okay, we face certain challenges for this industry as rapid growth of technology in the industry and also requirements for skilled personnel. Serba Dynamic has come up with various types of trainings. Some of them are like alignment, vibration, troubleshooting, rotating equipments and also static equipments. This is to further enhance skill and also knowledge in the industry so that personnel that come out from our training will be able to do and perform within the clients and also other sites that they are required to. I've been working in Serba Dynamic Global Skill Center for 8 years, and my current position now is as a mechanical instructor for this program under City and Guilds 352 TVET and 3529. The course that we are conducting is basically for skill and also knowledge under basic mechanical engineering and also basic plant management. The goal for this course is actually to build and develop more skilled candidates and also knowledgeable candidates to work in the oil and gas industry and also the power plant industry. Basically, the purposes and goal of our course here is to develop more skilled personnel and also knowledgeable personnel to work in the oil and gas maintenance industry.
I can say that almost 99% of our graduates have been employed by the employers and got a decent job. At the same time, our graduates are earning between 2,000 ringgit to 5,000 ringgit if they're working extra hours. We conduct this training program is that when they start working, they have allocated certain portion of their monthly salary to be given to their parents as a sign of appreciation for their parents who have sacrificed a lot to raise them and to make them who they are now.
My name is Muhammad Izzat Fakri bin Sulaiman. I'm from Kuching, Sarawak, and I'm 28 years old. I participate this CNG helped by Serba is to improve my skill and experience in oil and gas industry. I want to have a better life in the future with Serba Dynamic as my company. As overall, the training that conducted by the Serba Dynamic is very good and it's quite detailed and give a lot of opportunity to develop for the student that join the CNG by Serba. What I like most is the opportunity given by our instructor, Mr. Jordan, that he teach us a lot. Serba Dynamic is an established company that already 25 years in the oil and gas industry. So Serba provide a good maintenance service in oil and gas and have a lot of job opportunity to others, especially local people in Sarawak.
My name is Haril Adha Abdul Rahim. I'm 19 years old. I am from Bintulu, Sarawak. Serba Dynamic helped me to provide me this training, and this is my start. This is my start career for involve myself in oil and gas industry. I want to enter my CTRE competent technician in rotating equipment by Serba Dynamic. It can build a student from City and Guild to achieve the competent technician rotating equipment or static equipment. I can involve myself into a machine or everything that rotating equipment, and then I can to comfort myself with a new environment, which is the big company that international that everyone know. It's very good company by Serba Dynamic, and I think I want to grow more in this company.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Sharul bin Muhammad. I'm 25 years old and I'm a diploma holder in oil and gas. I choose to participate in this training because I heard it was to advance my skill and my career in oil and gas. By attending this course, I wanted to achieve to become one of the key players in the oil and gas industry. My opinion is this course was very helpful and very resourceful in terms of knowing the equipment in oil and gas industries. My most admirable experience here is which I'm able to work with my team and learn new things and learn new equipment. Serba Dynamic is one of the multinational company which is involving in oil and gas. I wish to advance my career in Serba Dynamics.
Our employment rate of the graduates is very successful, and most of the graduates are really in demand because what we do is we really prepare them exactly according to what the industry is doing. For example, when we produce rotating equipment technicians, they are trained exactly according to the procedures of what the rotating equipment technician would actually do in the industry. So they are immediately able to work. And during the training, actually, they really do work on actual projects. So they are equipped with the necessary safety passports and other necessary requirements to work in the oil and gas sector. So that's why one of the reasons that they are readily available, and they don't remain at that technician level, and many of them had reached the specialist level, and some of them have also reached the management level. I can remember one of the graduates of our skill center is already a branch manager, yeah? And then some of them of course have moved to the Middle East. And I would say a few of them are now receiving a 5-figure salary, and then when they are able to create this passion in themselves, and then they are able to transform themselves to be someone worthy who is able to serve the nation and their family. I think this is the purpose of education. This is the purpose of education, and I believe our Global Skills Center has managed to achieve this. And as personally, I am one of the trainers as well in our Global Skills Center. There is no other achievement more satisfying than seeing our students tasting success. So in the end, what we do is, we always try to change the way they see things. Only then they are able to change the things that they see in the world and change themselves as well.
The vision and mission of Serba Dynamic Global Skills Center in strengthening TVET and exploring education and training in Malaysia is not confined to traditional methods. In addition to ensuring that its trainers are well versed in the field, Serba Dynamic also intends to produce the next generation of skilled workers who have also mastered the latest technology.
What we have done is we are trying to create a paradigm shift in education. Among them, the most notable one is we are using mixed reality. Mixed reality is a mixture between virtuality and reality by using digital hardware such as HoloLens by a few producers like Microsoft, Epson, Acer and so on. By using this mixed reality, we are able to bring the equipment in a virtual environment into the physical environment such that the students get an exposure as if they are really interacting with the actual equipment and so on. So in this case, we don't have to spend that amount of huge investment to have these industrial equipment such as huge compressors, steam turbines, gas turbines, when I'm talking in the sense of oil and gas industry. This mixed reality also enables the students and the graduates to be trained to enhance their soft skills. So this is the paradigm shift that we are taking, and then we are using a lot of other digital tools as well. And now, while we are doing, for example, a technical competency training, for example, rotating equipment technician, we also equip them with specific digital awareness and skills. So, as they are able to perform technical-based skills, they are also very familiar with the latest digital tools used in the plant. So this is among the initiatives that we are doing in our Global Skills Center.
I'm a special project engineer working under Serba Dynamic, and currently my work revolves around a lot of developing mixed reality training and education program for Serba. So it involves a lot of exciting phases where we do a lot of designing work, modeling work, a bit of programming also into it, just to make the training more realistic. At the same time, you don't have moving along with the Industry 4.0 revolution.
For example, the limitation on current practice is we only have a small model, but with 1-to-1 ratio that we create for the mixed reality, the student can learn with more easily without going to the field and site visit. I like this kind of work, which is we design and we develop the game engine and programming. Besides, we develop the program mixed reality then to students easily to understand.
We are not afraid to go straight into the market, to go straight into the wave of the industry. For example, it takes a lot of courage for you to move from the traditional way of doing training and education by using mini models, by using the old ways of training, using the old components. But Serba Dynamic, as you can see, we are revamping a lot. We believe that we have enough strength and capacity to go forward. And as you can see, we are now developing a mixed reality training where we can use current models that's in the market, not old models of equipments. And then we can straight away use this and teach new people who are just starting to go into the industry. So now they have a real situation that they can handle in a virtual world. They can see the equipments in an augmented reality.
The essence of this week's Serba Dynamic Global Skills Center brings us to the final episode of In the Forefront. Over the course of these 6 series, we have only scratched the surface in unraveling some of the milestones and achievements of this outstanding company, which has become our national pride. Hopefully, what has been featured on In the Forefront inspires us all. The story of a company with humble beginnings in Sarawak to one that is now on the main board of Bursa Malaysia. I'm Jessie Chahel. Thanks for watching In the Forefront. Goodbye.
It's the really good, reliable C-level management team that we have, who are very responsive and really open to ideas and innovation, and very dynamic and flexible. The experience and competent workforce that we have.
Because of its integrity policy, high level of commitment, and also our visionary leader, Datuk Karim, who has made this company great lah, insyaAllah.
The real strength of Serba Dynamic at its success, I believe, lies in how the work culture is in the first place. As you can see, this company has been growing very fast. I think the strength and the belief of the company to go forward, and I think that's the most exciting part. And you can see that attitude in all of the workers in Serba. Working with SD is very exciting, especially as a project engineer. So the learning growth and also the learning curve is really exciting. I've met a lot of good people. I've also worked with a lot of good experts here. That's the most wonderful part of working with Serba Dynamic.
What makes Serba Dynamic a good company, a great company, is that Serba Dynamic not only produce out skill and also knowledgeable personnel in this technology-wise industry, but we also bring up the best of the personnel and also all the moral values from them. Serba Dynamic is also part of us, and also we are part of Serba Dynamic. That is what makes Serba Dynamic a great company.
I'm very grateful to all the employees, to the management, down to the working level and so on. They have contributed significantly to the growth of Serba Dynamic to what it is today. I mean, for a company which is having a paid-up capital of 50,000 ringgit Malaysia, we now have market capitalizations of almost near to 6 billion ringgit Malaysia. So it's a massive, big gap of achievement. And yes, it's contributed to the teamwork, the entire pool of resource of the people which is running and working in Serba Dynamic. Of course, I will never forget also the support from the shareholders, and then of course support from the financial institutions. All these play a very consolidated kind of contributions to move to what Serba Dynamic is today. What we call it as success is a journey and it is not a destination.